Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for once again joining me for tea time. Today we have a little bit of focus. That's it. Just focus in my cup. So good. That zing. The bergamot. Love it. I hope you're joining me with your cup of tea, maybe a cup of coffee. As I always say, maybe something harder. Depends on what part of the planet you're on. Or your time zone. Right, guys? Your time zone. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about a Nikon rumor. This video is more of a response to an article I read over on Nikon Rumors. We've been talking about Nikon a lot lately, and what are they doing, what are they not doing, what should they be doing, and speculating how can Nikon move forward and just gain some traction in the market. So I want to talk to you guys about this a little bit. I want to tell you what I agree, what I don't agree with in this article, and I want your thoughts, which is more important than whatever I'm talking about here. All right. So I want to know your thoughts. But before I get into it, I want to say that if you haven't downloaded any of my ebooks as of yet, go check them out. You can go over to JCristina.com/books. Once again, JCristina.com/books. 10 tips of making tax sharp images. Also the prologue to this one right over here. How to create a digital Fort Knox, backing up your digital life. We all know we need to back up our digital lives, but we don't. And that's why you see these people with like 2-3 years of photographs on their iPhone that gets tossed into the pool accidentally and everything is lost. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about this Nikon rumor article, and I want to know once again what your thoughts are. So approximately 2 years ago, Nikon Rumors was getting a lot of rumors about a successor to the Nikon D850. And what they were saying is all about the time where the Z9 was announced and Nikon was really pushing hard on mirrorless. A lot of those rumors of a successor just stopped or became a trickle at that point. Now, all this being said, if you don't know it, you should. The Nikon D850 was the top-selling camera ever made by Nikon. They sold a ton, an absolute ton of these cameras, and rightfully so. Now, if you look at the sales numbers of a Nikon D850 and compared them to every single Z series camera, it doesn't even matter what it is. It could be a Z5, a Z6, a Z7, a Z50, a ZFC, a Z9. You put them all together, the Nikon D850 sold more. It is a very important camera to Nikon or Nikon. So them not moving forward with a successor, I don't know if that is the right decision. Now, if you've been with me for any period of time, you know that I've always been a proponent of the Nikon D850. And while I am a Canon shooter for a lot of my professional work, I shoot with every single camera when I deal with any of my video work. When I'm on production on sites, I might be shooting a Red, an ARRI, maybe a Panasonic EVA 1 or a Canon C series, like a C200, 300, C500, maybe a C700. So I shoot with a lot of different cameras. So I'm not really a fanboy. Yes, I shoot Canon for a lot of the photographic stuff, but it doesn't matter to me. I have always said that as long as Nikon did not get caught with their shutter down, so to speak, and end up with the exact same problem that they did with the D750, recall after recall after recall. Back then, I said that if they didn't fix this recall problem with the D850, Nikon was done. But they did. And there was no recalls on the D850, and they sold a crap ton of them. So I've always said it from way back when, and I will still say it today. 5 years later, the Nikon D850 is by far, hands down, the very best DSLR full frame ever made. That's my personal opinion. And I have 1Ds over there. I have all of the 5Ds, the 5D Mark I, 5D Mark II, Mark III, Mark IV, so on and so forth. I still do believe the D850 to be the best. Once again, I'm not a Nikon shooter. So what sparked this VR was after reading this article over on Nikon Rumors is they have a quote in there. The admin has a quote that says, "My personal opinion after seeing the record Z9 sales is that Nikon is done with DSLR cameras." So my question to them is, what sales? There is no damn sales. There's very, very few. They've only made a few of these cameras, number one. Yes, if you want to rephrase that as the number of pre-orders, yeah, there's a lot of pre-orders for the Nikon Z9. But sales, there's next to none. So that statement, in my personal opinion, is just simply false. All right. So my question is this. If we know that Nikon's D850 sold more units than all of Nikon's Z series combined, put together, why wouldn't we create a successor to it? Understanding that we're currently in this global chip shortage, my question also is it easier for Nikon to create a successor to the D850 in comparison to creating mirrorless cameras? I don't know. Maybe one of you guys do. All right. There is different ICs that go into it. Also, there's different sensors. Could Nikon create a successor to the D850 using the same sensor that they use in the D850? Maybe there is a stockpile of them. Maybe they've been around for so long that they're not making as many D850s and they can use those. Once again, what other ICs go into the D850 successor in comparison to a Z series camera like a Z9? I don't know. Maybe one of you guys know. But how about if they were to create a Nikon D850 that's similar to the ZFC? Basically a retro vibe D850. That would be cool. The exact same sensor, maybe a couple of more niceties in there, a little bit better autofocus, blah, blah, blah. I think that would be neat. And still have an OVF in comparison to an EVF on the back. Cheaper, right? I don't know. I want to know your thoughts. What do you think? I just look at Nikon as a company that is trying to figure out the direction that they're going and where to put their resources. Resources right now are very hard to come by. As we know, with the global chip shortage, we have silicon issues. There's a lot of issues with raw materials as well as component level items like ICs. Could this be a possibility to make something retro and bring a lot of people back into the Nikon platform, creating something that is a successor to the hottest camera ever made for that company? I don't know. I want to know your thoughts. What do you think? I know when I checked into the D850 in the last live that I did, the D850 is available over on B&H. It's also available through Amazon. The D850 is out there, and it's under $3,000. And it is just a rock solid beast of a professional grade camera. So I'll put a direct link to the D850 below if you want to go check them out, or if you want to pick something up. Understand, if you do use that link, I might make 25 cents. God forbid. Shh. Anyways, guys, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Nikon coming out with a successor to the D850? What do you think about my thoughts? My thoughts? What do you think about my thinking? What do you think about what I thunk? Some crap like that. What do you think about a retro vibe D850? I think it'd be cool. I personally like the ZFC. I love it. That's one of the reasons why I like Fujifilm, because I like that retro vibe. I like having a lot of dials, that retro feel where you're more manual than auto, right? I just like it. So anyways, what do you think? If you enjoyed this content, even just a tiny bit, please throw it a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and click this little bell icon over here. So when I go live or when a new video comes out, you'll be notified of it immediately. And finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools I've invented for you and me over the years. And hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me and my family. That's it, guys. I'm out of here for another vlog. Many blessings to you and your family. Love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one.